afternoon and welcome. Please remain standing if you are able to do so for the presentation of our flag and the Star-Spangled Banner, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Michael Hawkins, a musical theater student in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On behalf of the university, I wish to thank the SIUE Army ROTC Color Guard for the presentation of colors, and Michael Hawkins and the Meridian Brass Quintet for their fine musical presentations. I would also like to thank the interpreters from Paraquad Deafway Interpreting Services for making the commencement program available to those who are deaf or hearing impaired. Please be seated. I would like to welcome everyone again to Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. My name is Denise Cobb, and I am the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I am delighted to celebrate this 2019 fall commencement with you. This afternoon, we will confer degrees on candidates from the School of Pharmacy, Graduate School, College of Arts and Sciences, and the School of Engineering. I'm pleased to acknowledge the platform party. These individuals are with us today to extend their congratulations to our graduates. Would all platform party members please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Seated in the front rows before me are members of the faculty, and staff members are located throughout the building. It is for their dedicated work in designing and executing the curricula of the university, as well as providing critical student support services, that our graduates have been able to reach their educational goals, culminating in this commencement ceremony today. Would all faculty and staff in attendance today please stand and be recognized? Thank you for all that you do. It is now my honor to welcome Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees members, Trustee John Simmons, and SIUE Student Trustee Mackenzie Rogers. Today we are grateful that our trustees have joined us for this celebration. We want to thank them for their leadership, service, and advocacy. Now please join me in welcoming student trustee Mackenzie Rogers, who will offer remarks on behalf of the SIU Board of Trustees.
Good afternoon. Chancellor Pembroke, Provost Cobb, fellow board member John Simmons, distinguished members of the Platform Party, graduates, guests, and friends. I am happy to address you today in my role as a member on the SIU Board of Trustees. Membership on the board involves a great deal of responsibility, and the reward for that is knowing that our efforts are in support of well-educated graduates who are prepared to apply their knowledge, skills, and interest towards improvements in our region and society at large. I understand the amount of effort you've invested in reaching your goal of walking in today's ceremony. Congratulations on the commitment you've shown and the adventures that are ahead. We look forward to your accomplishments in the coming years, and we wish you all the very best. Go Cougars!
Thank you, Trustee Rogers. Dr. Randy Pembroke became the 9th Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville on August 1st, 2016. He is a 3-time SIUE alumnus, having earned a Bachelor's in Music Education in 1978, a Bachelor's in Music Performance in 1979, and a Master's in Music Education in 1980. He earned his doctorate in music education in 1984 from Florida State University. The SIUE campus community shares his enthusiasm and commitment to our mission of shaping a changing world. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Randy Pembroke.
Thank you, Provost Cobb. Well, welcome to all of you here today. On behalf of SIUE, I wish you a good service. It is cold outside, but we hope that the warmth of this commencement exercise will make it worth your while. We're very proud to welcome such a high-quality group of graduates to this ceremony today. We have over 1,100 students that will be going through exercises yesterday and today and entering a new phase as SIUE alumni. We congratulate all of our graduates on their hard work, their persistence, and the focus that helped them arrive at this point. I want to begin by thanking the SIUE leadership team, specifically the Chancellor's Council, the Extended Chancellor's Council, and the Deans for the outstanding leadership that they provide. Would you join me in a round of applause for our leadership? Graduates, I checked the script, and there are 17 times when we will applaud for you, either as individuals or as a group. So I'm going to ask you to do something at the beginning of this ceremony, and that is to have you applaud for the family and friends that are in the audience. I hope you had a chance as you processed in to make eye contact with them, to locate them, to give them a wave. So stand up, applaud, and give them a virtual high five. You may be seated. Family and friends, we congratulate you on the role that you have played with your students. Graduates, I want to say that you have made SIUE a stronger institution by your presence here, your ideas, and your efforts. Today, you'll be joining over 106,000 fellow Cougar alums, and we know that you will be an important part of SIUE's future. In fact, our reputation depends on your efforts in the future, not to put any pressure on you or anything. But we know because of your preparation, the excellent education that you have received here, you will distinguish yourself and our institution as you become ambassadors for SIUE. I also want to thank you for shaping a changing world. SIUE is the largest producer of bachelor's degrees in the St. Louis metropolitan area. The schools represented today are such an important part of SIUE. Pharmacy, engineering, the College of Arts and Sciences, the things that you have accomplished are remarkable. I want to congratulate pharmacy in particular on the drug awareness program that they had developed with the Boy Scouts of America. I want to congratulate engineering on the Student Design Center. And I want to thank the College of Arts and Sciences for new programs such as the Med Tech program with a partnership with BJC. I also want to thank all of the students that have been involved with the successful Communities Collaborative and the things that you have done in our community to make it a better place. I say to you graduates, I hope you will stay in touch. I hope you will come back often to our campus. Come back for concerts, for Arts and Issues lecture series, for athletic competitions, and in particular, I hope you will come back for homecoming each year. I also want to thank those of you who have contributed back already by buying a giving cord for $20.19 in honor of your graduation in 2019. Family members, if you're still looking for a present, a holiday present for your graduates, I would recommend the $20.19 giving cord. Let me conclude by saying this: life is about change and adjustments and remembering roots. Desmond Tutu said this: do a little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Congratulations, graduates, and go Cougars.
Each year, the university selects a faculty member to receive the Teaching Excellence Award, which is considered the university's highest teaching honor. The 2019 Teaching Excellence Award recipient is Dr. Andrew Greenwood, Assistant Professor of Musicology and Graduate Program Director in the Department of Music. Dr. Greenwood's teaching areas include music history, world music, music research and writing, and music theory. He has participated in designing 2 interdisciplinary courses, Cultural History of Popular Music and Vikings, Myth, and Music. Recently, he introduced a new 3-semester music history core curriculum throughout the department. In conjunction with receiving the Teaching Excellence Award, Dr. Greenwood was also awarded the Vonnie Lindsay New Investigator Award last spring from the Graduate School for his research on the relationship of music to the Scottish Enlightenment. In addition to his teaching and research expertise, Dr. Greenwood serves on the University Honors Advisory Council and is a faculty advisor in the College of Arts and Sciences International Studies program. Since 2017, Dr. Greenwood has served on the Graduate Education Committee of the American Musicological Society. He is a published scholar and has given invited talks at Harvard University and the Center for Teaching Excellence at the University of Chicago. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Dr. Greenwood and invite him to give the commencement address to the class of 2019.
Thank you, Provost Cobb, Chancellor Pembroke, Deans, members of the Platform Party, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Do what you love. Seems easy advice to give graduating students. Maybe we already have a path picked out with this in mind. Or maybe we don't quite know the answer yet and need more time to explore possibilities. Or even if we know what we love, maybe it's not entirely practical. I don't know about you, but I love dogs. And I'm guessing a lot of people here today love dogs too. It's funny, I just had a conversation with Dean Weinberg, whose wife works for Purina as a dog trainer. Purina is based here in St. Louis. Maybe some dog lovers here can go and work for Purina. But it's funny, my wife's late uncle actually worked for Purina, and he didn't even like dogs at all. He was even afraid of some dogs. His name was Mr. James Xu, and he was an SIUE graduate student in psychology in 1986, originally from Yixing, Jiangsu province in China. After working for Purina, Mr. Xu became a US citizen and was a successful entrepreneur and businessman in the greater St. Louis area. At one point, owning 6 different restaurants before succumbing to terminal lung cancer in 2007. In 2001, he sponsored my now parents-in-law, Amy and Tom, and their daughter, Jiajing, to come to the United States. Mr. Chu's story shows not only that he was willing to take a risk in pursuing an SIUE education abroad, but the risk that he and his family took made SIUE a common thread in my now family's journey. In a sense, SIUE was here for me well before I knew it, and well before I arrived here in the fall of 2014. My own journey to the US began as an undergraduate, majoring in mathematics and music history in Australia. I decided to take the plunge and apply to US graduate programs after hearing a keynote address in Melbourne by distinguished UC Berkeley musicologist Richard Taruskin on the topic of anti-Semitism in Wagner's music. With much love and support from my parents, family, and friends, and against the advice of some naysayers who had a negative predisposition toward American culture, I decided to take that risk, and after a long and exciting road of hoops and hurdles, graduated with a PhD in History and Theory of Music from the University of Chicago. As tough as the distance has been on myself, my parents, my two sisters, extended family, and friends, I wouldn't trade my SIUE journey for anything. My own research focuses on the role that Scottish song played in helping Scots forge connections and solidarity with each other in the aftermath of the 1707 Treaty of Union that formed Great Britain. That unification and loss of sovereignty was seen by many Scottish people as a coercive takeover, and the future of the Union is now likely in doubt more than at any time since 1707. Nevertheless, this period, known as the Scottish Enlightenment, was one where many ordinary people were lifted from poverty through the opening of barriers, literacy and education rates flourishing, and new academic disciplines were born. Edinburgh was known as Athens of the North, whose largest club was a musical society. The ability of music to forge human bonds, allowing the sharing of new ideas and making common cause with people have been and continue to be guiding questions for me as a scholar. My wife, Jiajing, who is here today, she also completed her education in the US, graduating with a PhD in public health and outcomes research from St. Louis University in 2015. We were married here in 2017, and our baby daughter, Evelyn An, was born in August 19. Her middle name, An, in Chinese means peace and humility and tranquility. Evelyn, too, will join our SIUE family in January in the SIE Suzuki Strings Little Listeners program. Founded 54 years ago, the SIUE Suzuki Strings Teacher Training Program is the oldest in the United States. As Program Director Vera McCoy-Salentic notes, Suzuki is not just based on methodology books, but it encompasses the parent, the teacher, and what we do at SIUE to build a community of teachers, students, and parents who support one another and create the environment where everyone is appreciated and everybody can learn, unquote. It provides the spark that leaves music in their hearts and souls forever, as was reported for the program's 50th anniversary recently. The program is an excellent example of how an SIUE education and the institution touches the broader community in often unexpected but profound ways. These human connections cultivated during students' education extend well beyond their years of study on campus. One of the hats I wear here is the position of Graduate Program Director in Music. The Suzuki program attracts many international applicants in violin and viola performance, including in the last few years, students from Lebanon, Guatemala, Chile, Taiwan, and Colombia. Their international cultural experiences have enriched our programs in immeasurable ways. Graduates, both international and from the US, have gone up to setting up successful Suzuki programs across the world. In this way, their SIUE education is constantly applied in their work with children, in the communities in which they serve. The relationships they have built at SIUE are preserved and continue to thrive well after graduation, and they were able to use their love and passion for music as the basis for a personally meaningful and fulfilling career. Graduates are able to share a human bond with others through the activity of music making. Graduates, today is a day to celebrate with those you love and those who have supported you through your SIUE journey. There are challenges you will face in transitioning between study and a future career, and in finding new ways to apply what you have learned in the real world. On these challenges, I'd like to leave you with a couple of thoughts that have been important to me in my own SIUE journey. The first is being willing to take certain calculated risks and get out of one's comfort zone. Maybe that does involve living in a new place or a new country for a while and taking that jump, just like Mr. Chu did, as difficult as that may seem when the actual opportunity arises. As they say, a ship that is strongly built can sail far from shore. Or perhaps you can find new ways to seek out people in your own communities and new ones, learning from others with whom you wouldn't typically associate, finding new ways to form bonds of common cause with people. I mentioned at the beginning that the common advice to do what you love. While true for some, I would say more importantly, I would give the following advice. Love people in what you do. That means being curious, listening to others, learning from their experiences, getting to know people of different backgrounds, and being willing to change yourself and your thinking in the process. These are all SIUE values that will serve you well in helping to shape a changing world. That kind of love for people involves more than feeling. It involves consistent and willing effort, asking questions, learning, and perhaps most of all, listening. This was actually exactly the kind of sympathetic love that Scottish philosopher and economist Adam Smith had in mind in his 1759 theory of the moral sentiments. This will change you, but you'll be stronger for it and able to take on ever greater challenges. And despite the many socio-economic, political, and technological forces that seem aligned against our human family at this specific historical moment, we must remember that it is our human bond, our common human bond expressed between individuals, families, friendship circles, and larger circles of communities such as SIUE, a bond that we must find ways to preserve, reinvigorate, and strengthen, because ultimately those human bonds must be unshakable and unbreakable if we are to have any future. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Greenwood, for your remarks and for your expertise and excellence that you bring to our community. For each commencement ceremony, one graduate is chosen to speak on behalf of the graduating class. To be selected for this honor, students must not only demonstrate academic success, but they must also exemplify the values of our institution. The graduate chosen for this ceremony is Sydney Daniel, who is receiving her Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications from the College of Arts and Sciences. During her time at SIUE, Sydney has been involved in many facets of campus life, including being a member of the SIUE Cheerleading Club and game day manager for SIUE Club Sports. She is an active member of Alpha Phi and worked as a tour guide in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions and a student leader during Springboard to Success, the university's student registration and orientation program. Sydney enhanced her learning experience with valuable internships and work experience. She served as a game operations and entertainment intern for the St. Louis Blues during their Stanley Cup season and was an in-game host and MC for the Gateway Grizzlies professional baseball team during the team's 2019 season. In addition to her internship experiences, she gained invaluable media experience as a co-host on Global Village, a student-produced television show housed in the Department of Mass Communications. Last spring, she placed second in the Other 40 business plan competition for Social Sweeper, an application designed to assist in the cleanup of business and personal social media profiles. One of the first mass communication students to rank highly in the annual contest sponsored by the School of Business, Sydney was awarded $3,000 to help fund her business idea. Sydney's professors describe her as a self-starter, an engaged student who has become a valuable member of the Mass Communications Department through her focused commitment and involvement during her degree. With a wide range of learning experiences under her belt, Sydney is highly prepared to excel in the ever-changing field of mass communications. Ms. Daniel, it is my pleasure to welcome you as the student speaker representing your graduating class.
Thank you, everyone. I want to start off and just thank my parents and thank the platform party for all the support today. And I hope you enjoy my speech. I never thought that I would make it to this day. And I know I'm not alone here when I say the thought of dropping out crossed my mind a time or two. However, that thought really doesn't matter when we push through the challenges that we faced and meet our goals. It is such an amazing feeling to say, I did it. As I know most of your Instagram captions will read after you cross the stage today. We did it, the class of 2019 from SIUE. We are a compilation of undergraduates and graduates from various disciplines and majors from all schools and colleges. I am proud to be a graduate of the College of Arts and Sciences. While everyone has had a unique experience, I would like to just share a little of mine to prove to you that SIUE just isn't for the years that you are here, but it's for life. I started my first semester just 3.5 years ago, which to me doesn't seem like enough time to build a resume I have. From involvement as a cheerleader, a member of Alpha Phi sorority, honor societies, Cougar Guides, being a springboard leader, and now your student commencement speaker, SIUE sure knows how to keep us busy. The university also knows how to keep you connected. I never expected to make such amazing connections with faculty and staff when I started here, but that's exactly what I did. I am partially biased to say that the Mass Communications Department has the best in the business, but honestly, it seems as though the university has it as a whole. I've taken classes in many departments, and each instructor created a welcoming environment and taught me something I didn't know before. As Dr. Hicks says, it all makes for good cocktail conversation. I personally can't wait to be at an event and throw out my knowledge of ethical communication or my historical background of rocks. Some things I learned will be more useful than others. I hope that as we all move on as professionals or continuous scholars, that we've all learned in our disciplines what is enough to carry on those cocktail conversations. Something that I found extraordinary about higher education is that we are all different. Everyone sitting in this room is inherently different from the person beside them. That is why we chose to continue into higher education. None of our reasons were the same. I, for example, was a public school kid from a town near Nashville, Tennessee, wanting to study communications. That short description alone just shows how different we all are. Not all of us experienced the same education systems before coming to college. Some of us are from down the street in Madison County, while others are from different nations around the globe. And I can guarantee not everyone here is receiving a diploma in the degree that they started with. However many differences you can find that makes each of us unique, we can all agree that while everyone's journey was different, our backgrounds did not define our ability to succeed. We each endured rigorous courses that tested our comprehension, worked countless hours in our field of study, worked a lot for just money, and majority of us were involved with an organization on campus. For some like me, we're finishing the journey faster than we thought. Some of us are on time, and some took the more scenic route to get here. But in today's world, though, it's not the time that it takes that matters. It's what you do with the degree when your time has come. As you reflect on your journey to this day, don't forget to think about your whys. Think about why you studied your major and why you chose to come to SIUE. We should think about the whys because they led us to this final moment, which is having a lasting impact on us. You may have chosen our school for the large and spacious campus, unless you're like me and the long parking walk got old. You may have chosen to fulfill your goals because your family did so before you, or because it was the most convenient choice. You may have researched and found that SIUE is one of the top institutions in our region. So why wouldn't you choose here? No matter what your why is, the most important part is that you use your why to achieve your goal. You signed up for Springboard. You continued through every semester, and you finally did it. You did it because you had a purpose behind your why. I think that each of us can agree that college isn't all about the classroom. It's about the late nights spent studying, the internships attended, the volunteer experiences, the organizations we joined, the friendships we've made, and then it's about the classroom. And one of the most important parts and best parts of college is the newfound independence. This newfound independence teaches us the beginnings of our responsibility and allows us to explore our own self. College gave us the time to focus on what our goals are and realize that our personal life is just as important as our professional. When we are going out into the world to find our careers, it's going to look amazing to have a degree from such an institution with high standards. But those employers will see much more, and they will appreciate the well-roundedness of our abilities. College gave us those connections, college gave us the confidence, and college gave us the tools to be successful. The mission at our alma mater is to shape a changing world. The university we are all receiving covers from today, because you know it takes a little extra time to get that expensive piece of paper, has gone to great lengths to create a student-centered educational community so that we were able to develop into the professionals, the scholars, and the leaders. As a Springboard leader, I became quite familiar with the values of our institution: citizenship, excellence, inclusion, integrity, and wisdom. Whether you are aware of it or not, we are all leaving here today impacted by these values. We have been taught that it is our civic, social, and political responsibility to use our education to impact our communities, wherever that may be for you. We have learned the importance of having a welcoming and supportive environment and to show for the respect for those in it. Our continuous improvement and innovation will assist in the application of our knowledge and lifelong learning to create the greatest good. These values will assist in our success. Now, just like many of you, I am anxious to shake each of our university's leaders' hands and receive that thing that we've all been waiting for. When we all move on and we do great things with what we've been given, but what we cannot forget is the next step of our lives started right here at SIUE. Ellen Goodman once said, "There's a trick to a graceful exit. It begins with a vision to recognize when a job, a life stage, or a relationship is over, and let it go. It means that leaving what's over without denying its validity or its past importance to our lives. It involves a sense of future, a belief that every exit line is an entry and that we are moving up rather than out." I want to say thank you to our faculty, to our staff, to my fellow students, to my family, to my friends, and to all of you graduates. Congratulations, class of 2019. We really did it. And just like you, I'm ready to get the celebration started. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for your message, and congratulations on your many achievements. The candidates for graduation will be presented by their deans to Chancellor Pembroke for conferral of their degrees. Those of us who have earned graduate degrees wear regalia that symbolize our academic achievements. The color of the hood is displayed in accordance to the practice of the school granting the degree. These colors are listed in your program. The robe, hood, mortarboard, or tam are a sign of the hard work and dedication given to reach this point. In your program, you will see that recipients of baccalaureate degrees who are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude are noted by 1, 2, and 3 asterisks, respectively. They are also wearing cords on their academic regalia indicating those honors. In addition, candidates who are honor scholars are indicated in the program with a capital H. Also listed in your program are graduates who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army and Air Force. During this portion of the ceremony, I ask that the audience please be respectful to all guests celebrating this occasion by remaining seated and holding your applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. Thank you. Dean Jerry Weinberg, Associate Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School, will present candidates for the conferral of doctoral and graduate degrees.
Will the candidates receiving doctoral and graduate degrees please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Pharmacy and the Graduate School, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the University, the School of Pharmacy, and the Graduate School, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Weinberg. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the deans of the School of Pharmacy and the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the doctoral and graduate degrees earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Would the graduate receiving a Doctor of Pharmacy from the School of Pharmacy please come forward?
Kendall Franklin Cotter.
Would all graduates receiving degrees in the Graduate School please come forward?
College of Arts and Sciences, Master of Arts. Wet Mimo Ishio. Aaron Pennington. Ray Jean Spears. Post-baccalaureate certificate, Sterling Beckman. Master of Public Administration, McKay Coleman. Jessica Lee Day. Anne Elizabeth Frosch. Matthew Mark Gulick. Kirk Lamont Greer. Tierrica K. Hamilton. Sherry Nunn. Destiny Pinnock. Wesley Nior Valmira. Walakan Heligolan. Rashmi Karki. Alyssa Went. Swathi Agiru. Victoria Cheatham. Soyun Lee. Bradley Gruen. Kevin Chesis Juma. Justin K. Greaves. Jonathan Sadavi. Ahmad Abdel Latif. Anan Al-Sawelti. Jace McGuire. Manish Kumar. Kadthrivel Sendul Velan. Darani Yadulia. Vinay Barajawa Dantu. Moaz Nabil. Sweta Yamthanmanesheta. Narish Reddy Kusa. Jessica Mosley. Randall Lynn Mosley.
Dean Gregory Budsman will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the College of Arts and Sciences, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Budsman. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward?
Brooke Makanda Allen. Dela Monet Brown. Cody Frederick Campbell. Louise Castro. Lindsay L. Coco. Noemi Paula Collin. Ella Baldwin Duffy. Riley Ella Estes. Jaquise Montez Harden. Mark D. Holt. Lauren Jackson. Courtney Lorian Jameson. Sierra Marie Lehman. Matrice Line Lumpkin. Ash Malo Sulin Mason. Justin Nunn. Serena Pena. Tyler Pletch. Jeffrey Rogers. Brianna Marie Roseman. Adeline Reister. Angela Sanders. William Thomas Schmidt. Sean Stephen Sellers. John H. Stewart. Kathleen Jean Trapp. Morgan Ware. Courtney Renee Weil. Shannon Rose Willis. Ellison Marie Wersch. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Richard Coldiron. Linda Jackson. Claire Mentzer. Alex Tomior. Bachelor of Music, Tyler Jeffrey Mauer. Angela Ritlowski. Bachelor of Science, Alexis Brianna Akoff. Timothy Joseph Atwood. Jacqueline Marie Beckman. Adam Randall Barron. Rashida Capri Bay. Sean Luke Brannon. Nathan Brown. Tanisha Alexis Brown. Ryan Burns. Taylor Bursell. Nakaira Bird. Rachel Calvert. Dylan Chamnus. Caroline Shavers. Kenya Imani Christmas. Brandon Christopher Chulvala. Alicia Cole. Peyton Lee Connor. Jada Simone Cook. Charlie Crane. Imagine Crockett. Timothy Davis. Sarah Dietrich. Brett Andrew Drake. Olivia Anike Emerson. Zachary Michael Fancher. Eamon Saria Farouk. Zachary James Kim Ford. Traylon Lamont Fuller. Jessica Nicole Gatlin. Audrey Rose Gorline. Jocelyn Grabowski. Erica Danielle Green. Sydney Daniel. Rebecca Grooms. Jacob Matthew Guthrie. Joseph George Gutierrez. Abigail Renee Haloftis. Leslie Porche Harden. Chloe Hayward. Megan Higgins. Amanda Hoffman. Christy Huffman. John Jecko. Nathaniel Allen Johnson. Christina Ganger. Connor Klockenkemper. Kimberly Ann Koenig. Maggie Ann Koff. Brandon Lee Cool. Catherine LaHue. Olivia LaMartina. Hannah Marie Lamzik. Kelsey Nicole Lane. Maria Lasberry. Leah Marie Latin. Sloan Lewis. Sloania Lewis. Sloania Lewis. Nicole Kinsey. Lindsay. Miranda Lynchnick. Colleen McNeely. Max John Meckler. Mary Margaret Meister. Evan Murley. Cara Meyer. Clayton Middleton. Adam Todd Miller. Grace O'Connor. Hannah O'Neill. William Aaron Overstreet. Hannah Parker. William Carroll Pearson. Alec Pellegrino. Jose Perez. Hannah Marie Price. Morgan Christine Rica. Lindsay Marie Ripper. Kendra Ripperda. Mackenzie Ritter. Ann Robbins. Ryan Roberts. Victoria Rodriguez. Josephine Rosenboom. Laura Rousseau. Mary Elizabeth Shalwart. Danielle Shuffle. Benjamin Schluter. Kaylin Shanehair. Thomas Schutte. Paul Richard Schultz. Zach Sylvia. Alila J. Smith. Tanisha Smith. Alexandra Marie Stevens. Justin Michael Stewart. Tyler Austin Strom. Danielle Renee Vansil. Shay Walker. Jennifer K. Wall. Jeta Danielle Waller. Alexis Lachey Walters. Sydney Wellen. Lucas Wells. Kaylee Danielle Williams. Nelson Lee Williams. Emma Lee Wilson. Cullen Lewis Winter. Summer Wolf. Darian Michaela Stevenson. Eris Adjoa Word. Caitlin Elizabeth Wood. Zachary M. Coley. Joseph Anthony Zagorski. Brian O'Shea Poe. Jada I. Holloway. Jeremy Oscar Anthony McClellan.
Dean Jeb Carachel will now present candidates for conferral of baccalaureate degrees from the School of Engineering.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise? Chancellor Pembroke, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Engineering, it is my honor to present these candidates who, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the School of Engineering, are recommended to you for the formal conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dean Caracol. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the School of Engineering, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree earned with all associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Will all graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees in the School of Engineering please come forward?
School of Engineering, Bachelor of Arts, Samuel Warren Cook. Michael Jeffrey Augustine. Tamander Aljalfal. Bachelor of Science, William Astle. Matthew Augustine. Tyler Barbo. Spencer R. Barnes. David Charles Beck. Daniel Benke. Dane Allen Berry. Alexander Ryan Biondolino. Benjamin Thomas Brown. Justin Thomas Brueggemann. Julie Bruins. Ryan Stephen Cassins. Joshua Stephen Castelli. Matthew A. Chaplin. Christopher Anthony Carducci. Jonathan Andrew Cheatham. Taylor Cheatham. Reed Garrett Collins. Sean Dienert. Mitchell Devining. Niamki Dozier. Tin H. Duong. Andrew Michael Elder. Gregory Allen Embry. Justin Elliott Feldman. Nathan John Ferber. Nathaniel Cody Fickus. Rebecca Fowler. Riker Frohawk. Andrew Graham Fry. Alexander Todd Geis. James Godey. Brett Green. Evan Theodore Harms. Ian Joseph Howard. Blake Andrew Jarvis. Charles Johangemeyer. Ashley Johansson. Joshua Jost. Tazaki Mohammed Khan. Nahum Kim. Anthony James Kindle. Matthew Cordy. Timothy J. Kroger. Christopher Andrew Krozel. Alexander Chevelle Jacob Lane. Alex Lavoy. Kyler Elizabeth Lockhart. Noah Lohman. Elijah Malman. Thomas Edward Martinez. Sean Thomas Matthews. Kevin Herbert McElroy. Seth Moline. Kyle Morin. Richard Musgrave. Mark Nalloway. Troy James Nance. Charles O'Donnell. Richard Bernard Overbeck. Antonio Perezzo. Jace Indiana Plute. Armin Howlard. Alex Joseph Raymond. Chessie Ann Riestel. Devin Sametz. Kate Smollinger. Caitlin Schrank. Dana Sigmund. Nicholas Stephen Sigmund. Allison Marie Stevens. Aaron Robert Sires. David Titano. Jessica Ella Tetzner. Joe Troutman. Zachary Connor Valey. Dalton Michael Voth. Lauren Weber. Victor Lee Whitehead.
Thank you to Dr. Eric Voss for reading the graduates' names. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Andrew Ravanelli, President-elect of the SIUE Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you, Dr. Cobb. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, it's my sincere pleasure to congratulate you all on a job well done and to welcome you to your Alumni Association. I always considered SIUE to be my second home, where my classmates became my second family. Now I welcome you to your new alumni family. I'm a proud 2004 graduate of the College of Arts and Sciences with a degree in biology. Do we have any other SIUE alums in attendance today? If so, please stand and be recognized. Hey. Welcome home. I hope that you'll help us embrace and support these new graduates. Graduates, today you're joining more than 112,000 SIUE alumni who have leveraged their SIUE education and experiences to shape an ever-changing world while paving the way for your future success. Bill Gates said, "Power comes not from knowledge kept, but from knowledge shared." So I challenge you to be excellent at what you do in your fields and to share your burgeoning expertise with your community and the world to make it a better one. As SIUE alumni, we have the responsibility to advance our alma mater's tradition of leadership, excellence, and service. The Alumni Association's mission is to engage, educate, and empower Cougars for life. We accomplish our mission through university advocacy, alumni networking, social events, student mentoring, and importantly, student scholarships. Many of you are already wearing reminders of your generosity toward future alumni. Thank you. All SIUE graduates are automatic lifetime members of the Alumni Association, and there are no dues or fees. The SIUE Alumni Association endeavors to keep you informed and engaged in the university community long after today's commencement ceremony. Please follow us on social media to stay connected and involved with your new alma mater. You're a part of the history of this amazing university, and you will always be welcome here. Congratulations, class of 2019. We are very proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Ravanelli. And now, would all of the 2019 fall graduates please rise? And now, in recognition of the degrees bestowed upon you, you may now move the tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated for closing remarks and exit instructions.
Honored guests, at this time, let's give our graduates one final round of applause. We will conclude commencement by singing the first verse of the SIUE alma mater, played by the Meridian Brass Quintet and led by Michael Hawkins, a musical theater student in the College of Arts and Sciences. The lyrics are printed in the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please be seated until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left the seating area. Now please rise for the alma mater if you're able to do so. Best wishes to all of our graduates, and thank you all of our guests for joining us on this momentous occasion. We hope you will return home and visit us often.
Above the Mississippi plain, your splendor meets the sky. chance to gain. You raise our spirit high. Hail, oh hail, SIUE, our gratitude we owe, our fount of opportunity, where in life we go.